Hello, good day. I'm Mar Juliano Campo and I will be reporting one of the prison epistle of Apostle Pablo, and this is Philippians. So this letter was written from difficult circumstances of imprisonment in Rome ni Apostle Pablo, and this communicates the joy of the apostles Paul's heart in serving the Lord. So particularly this Philippians chapter 2, here Paul presents Christ as the believer's life pattern. And this topic is divided into two parts. First is the challenge from Paul. From verses 1 to 18, we can see from the first point, Paul desires that the church strive for humility. Babasahin natin yung from verses 1 to 4. Sinasabi dyan na yamang mayroon tayong kasiyahan at kaligayahan at pag-ibig, or meaning encouragement in Christ. Marapat lamang na tayo ay magkaroon ng humility. Magkaroon tayo ng unity in love and unity in spirit and purpose. Ito yung mga method para mas malaganap pa yung gospel. To stand firm in one spirit, one mind, and maintaining the same love. Letter B, the example of humility from verses 5 to 11. Paul holds up the earthly ministry of Christ. So, hindi na to sa atin kailat, hindi na sekreto, na ang best example ng humility ay ang ating Panginoong Jesus. So, as we can see, according to verses 5 to 6, kahit na ang Panginoon ay Diyos, He did not cling to His right as God. And according to verse 7, He laid aside His glory and He took upon Himself the nature of a human servant. At makita natin on verse 8 that Christ's obedience is absolute, because He humbled Himself and He became obedient and died on the cross. Secondly, the gain. Ano bang pakinabang nito? The pattern for being exalted by God is Jesus. So God has exalted Him to the highest place according to verse 9. It is the absolute supremacy. Next, He has been given a name above all other names according to verse 9 again. And someday, all people will acknowledge that He is Lord, according to verses 10 to 11. Letter C, the exhortation to humility from verses 12 to 18. Ito yung challenge ni Apostle Pablo na tayo ay about perseverance sa humble service natin sa Panginoon para magkaroon tayo ng good or blameless testimony. Number 1, let God perfect in you His salvation according to verses 12 to 13. Alam natin na tayo ay saved by grace at wala tayong may pagmamayabang o may pagmamalaki sa Panginoon at sa mga tao. Kaya mamuhay tayo graciously at sa kalooban ng Panginoon. In verse 14, do not complain. Do all things without murmurings and disputings. Mamuhay tayo ng may kababaang loob. Maging ilaw tayo or lighthouse. Shine as beacons of light in a dark world according to verse 15. On verse 16, hold to the word of life and rejoice with Paul in his sacrifice according to verse 17 to 18. And let's proceed to point number 2, the co-workers from Paul, or ito yung mga partners niya sa gawain in the gospel. And verses 19 to 30, Paul promises to send 2 special messengers to the Philippian church. So, very familiar sa atin. Una is Timothy. Si Timothy, he is the messenger of God. And the man of God, Paul says that Timothy will minister to them, and then describe ni Apostle Pablo si Timothy as a spiritual giant. Kasi naging kapaki-pakinabang si Timothy sa gawain niya. Into verses 25 to 30 is Epaphroditus. He is the soldier. Yung pagkakagamit na soldier dito from Greek word is liturgos. It is a magnificent word kasi during those ancient days and Greek times, ito yung mga tao na handang i-sacrifice at their own expense or own resources nila para ma-supplement lang yung mga pangangailangan. So meaning, sa Epaphroditus, hindi lang siya ordinary official sa Philippian church. He is a person of means. He is able to supplement yung mga gift nila kay Apostle Pablo at sa mga gawain nila. And so that ends our topic for Philippians chapter 2. We can see that Paul teaches us much about Christ, our example of humility. That's all. Thank you.